Okay, you guys, it's Joby. I thought I'd share this with you. Pretty cool little tip that I should have already known, and I should have probably already been using, but I just figured it out on this project. Working on my friend Bob's album here, and we're really trying to go for an older sound. So, normally what I do, if you can even see this here, is I'll put Slate virtual tape machines on a bus and I'll send the instruments through the bus to the tape machine. So normally, yeah, what I do would be I would record all my guitars here. I have 3 guitar tracks. I have 2 close mics that were in sort of an XY pattern, and then I have a distance mic, and there's a room mic, but that's not in the guitar group because that's being used in a different way. So anyway, these 3 guitar tracks are all being sent through a bus. And on that bus, the first thing I have is Slate's virtual tape machines, which I love. I love every Slate plugin that I own. I own this and Virtual Mix Rack, and I own Trigger and Steven Slate drums. All are just great. Anyway, so yeah, I have it set up on here, and I set it up as like a 2-inch 16 track tape. 30 inches per second, and I will usually just find kind of the loudest spot of the song, which is this chorus, and set my input gains to where they're nailing but not really peaking, maybe an occasional peak. Like this is probably a little hot. We'll drop it down and restart it and see if we clip out. Turn that up a little, guys. Okay, and that's great and all, but the thing is, like, as much as I like Slate's plugins, if I tried to drop this on every track, it would just choke the living hell out of my computer, and my computer is not unpowerful, okay? I got 32 gigs of RAM, I got a brand new Core i7 6700K, so it's not a weak machine. I have SSDs for my drives, but it eventually will still choke everything up if I try to drop this on every channel. But so here's a tip if you have Pro Tools 12.3 or later. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take virtual tape machines, and I can't do that because it's stereo, but we'll come in here and grab a instance of it. And I'm going to drop it on these tracks. I know I can go 3 dBs, 16 track, not 2-inch tape, not half-inch tape. FG9 because it's got a little more headroom. I could make it dirtier if I went to the FG456, but I don't want to get too dirty because I'm going to leave virtual tape machines on the bus. So, okay, anyway, so instead of trying to lay it out down all of these channels and just zapping my computer's processor, what I'm going to do instead is switch over to Mix View. I'm going to make everything else inactive for now. These 3 channels, I'm going to set their output to my main outs because right now they're on a bus. And I'm going to pan them all back to the center, put all their faders at 0, and then if you have Pro Tools 12.3 or later, you have commit. So I'm just going to commit these 3 tracks with virtual tape machines on them. As you can see, the virtual tape machines disappears. Commit. You could do these all at the same time, which is what I tried to do, but I guess I didn't have them all selected. But anyway, okay, now the virtual tape machines plugin is permanently applied to these tracks. And I want that. I'm not going to go back and change that plugin at all. Once I get it as hot as it's going to be on that track, I'm pretty much done. So there's no reason for me to waste processing power. And then, you know, I don't want to freeze them and have to constantly unfreeze them when we come back and do overdubs and stuff. So I just commit that plugin right away, and now I have it on all 3 of these guitar tracks. Gets a little juicy, and then I can make my guitar bus active again, send these back to the bus, drop a little EQ on there, and a filter. What do I got going on here? Okay, so yeah, I have high pass, 75 hertz. Then I got virtual mix rack going on with an FGN, an FG401, and an FGS. So now, here's what we get. And to me, that is a pretty nice guitar sound that will set right in the mix. Can make all this active again, and maybe even crank back up my other plugins real quick here. But the faces, they still haunt me. Ones I took, the ones I lost. These booze and pills, they pacify me. But I guess that's just the cost. Yeah, so I love it. I think it sounds great, and just an easy way to get a little more tape sound to your tracks without wasting processing power. And also, if you look up here over in this corner, all the original tracks are still there, because when I did commit, I chose to hide and make inactive the original tracks, so that way I still have them. So if you were thinking to yourself, well, what if you have to change something later? Well, I can. It's all still there. I haven't gotten rid of anything. But the odds are pretty slim that I'm going to want to undo that, because I really like what it does to the track. So I do have the option to go back, though I probably won't take it. Also thought I would show you guys this real quick. This is my friend Casey's Hammond X2 that used to belong to our friend Pogo Ray, who played this thing for many, many, many years in many, many bands around here. And this thing just sounds killer, and the vibe was right for Bob's album, so yeah, I grabbed it to throw it on, and right there is a Wahoo Tone Master lap steel, which may or may not make the record. I am really not much of a lap steel player, to be honest with you, so I'm messing with it, but it may not end up on there. So yeah, anyway guys, that's it. I just thought I would share that quick tip with you. If you have Pro Tools 12.3 or later, you can do that. And obviously, you don't need to use Slade's virtual tape machines. You can use any tape plugin or any saturation plugin. Softtube has a great one that's totally free. Sounds amazing. Just adds a nice color to every track. But yeah, I really like the Slate one, so that's what I use, and that's it for now. Real quick, that track was by my friend Bob Shirley and his group, B Drive South. They're out of Lexington, Kentucky. And yeah, you should check them out. I believe they're on Facebook. You can look for B Drive South. or Bob Shirley Music, I believe it is. So yeah, thanks a lot, Bob. Looking forward to working with him more this weekend. And yeah, so we'll talk to you guys soon. That's it for now. Take it easy.
But the faces, they still haunt me. The ones I took, the ones I lost. These boozy pills, they pacify me. Oh, but I guess that's just the cost. You don't know me, but you hate me. You don't know what I've done. You say freedom, it comes from understanding. I know better. Freedom comes from a gun.